My trip to Sweden gave me a chance to experience one of the world's most innovative and technologically advanced countries from a hands-on perspective. We met with many companies who all share a common goal in collaborating with each other and also expanding abroad, and specifically the American market. It was quite the experience. I didn't know what to expect when initially meeting our client, Skype. This was my first opportunity to work with an international client, a client who allowed my team to devise an American market entry plan for their product, the SEM glove. Our client seemed very forward and straight to the point. He didn't offer a lot of emotion. He seemed very business-minded. Upon meeting him in person, all of my expectations were solidified. He seemed like a very calm and business-minded person who was very eager to continue the consulting process and learn as much about the American market as possible. As the Director of International Sales, I assumed that one would have those personable attributes in order to be successful. BioServo is currently situated in a small cluster next to various companies, including Ericsson, one of the top Swedish companies worldwide. They are made up of only a few employees that make all the decisions regarding manufacturing, sales, research and development, and operations. Their CEO actually spends his time between BioServo and another company. BioServo currently manufactures the SEM glove in-house and exports the glove to the 5 different European countries that they currently have distributors in. BioServo has a strategy that currently includes an American market expansion by year 2016. They also have a subsequent glove that they're working on that includes many upgrades from the current SEM glove. One thing that I found interesting about BioServo that is unlike American firms is that they do manufacture the glove in-house. When we went on the site visit, we met the employees who actually hand-stitched and compiled the entire glove together. Our research indicated that 223 medical device firms actually outsource their manufacturing to various areas in Mexico, as you can see from this map. And 92% of these medical device products are exported in the United States. They do this for various reasons, including cheap labor costs. This is why we recommend that BioServo explore having a vendor distribution relationship with an American firm who manufactures their products in Mexico. As a subsequent recommendation, we suggest that BioServo look into exploring this relationship with the largest publicly held and traded medical device company in the U.S., which is Medline. As you can see from this map, Medline manufactures their products in the Mexican state of Tamaulipas, which is significantly close to the many distribution locations in the U.S. And it's also close to the stroke belt market, which we also recommended BioServo focusing on upon their initial U.S. market entry. Now this is Medline's markets. As you can see, their primary and secondary markets are situated in some of the area's most populated regions within the United States. This consulting experience was very interesting because it involved utilizing an actual client. The clients really paid attention to and took our advice into consideration. This experience really surpassed my expectations because I expected to have a very stern man for a client who was going to ask our team a million questions. Instead, they asked very specific questions. These guys were very impressed with our professional backgrounds and valued our opinions. They were very casual. I also expected $1,000 suits in a boardroom full of executives, but in actuality, when meeting their team, everybody was casually dressed and very friendly. I learned a lot through this process by asking specific questions from the client. We wanted to know how much they already knew about the U.S. market and actions that would not be possible, or actions that they wouldn't be open to. I got a chance to enhance my consulting skills. It's not always about the presentation, but I learned that establishing a connection with your client and gaining their trust and showing them that you did your research goes a long way in making an impression upon your clients. There was a strong possibility that I land a consulting job upon completing my MBA. I plan on leveraging this experience in a manner that shows my potential employers that not only do I have actual consulting experience, but I have international consulting experience. I will format my resume and LinkedIn profile in a manner that exploits these lessons that I learned in this course. I am young and I love to travel, so this experience will help me to land a consulting position with a multinational firm. My stay in Sweden was very enlightening. Immersing myself within the Swedish culture, trying the local dishes, riding the local transportation was all a unique experience. In reference to the healthcare industry, it was indeed very different than the United States. Learning about the Medicon Valley and the other clusters in which the Swedish industry, academia, and the local governments all collaborate to stimulate competition, economic growth, and innovation allowed me to get a good sense of the direction in which the Swedish healthcare industry is going. I immediately saw opportunity for my clients to take advantage of this special movement that is going on in Sweden. BioServo could most definitely partner up with other Swedish firms when determining American market entry, leveraging each other's knowledge and resources. This is truly an experience that I would never forget. Thank you.